Back up from the police line. Back up from the police line. Do not resist the officers. Back up from the police line. Do not resist the officers.
The humans here in the green hat are NLG, National Lawyers Guild. They've been out here all the time with Black Future Project. They just grabbed one of the protesters over here. That is part of the Black Future Project. They grabbed. Look how many officers are out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 30 officers on this side. There's about 30 officers on this side. They got 30 officers. They got batons out. They got, oh my gosh, they got a whole entire bus that just pulled up. County of Los Angeles Sheriff Department. So we have the police department working with the sheriff department. Los Angeles Sheriff's Department bus just rolled up. I've never seen a bus like that.
I got his press badge, but I didn't see yours. So.
What is that for?
National Lawyers Guild to track them in the system.
Okay.
If they get arrested.
All DFC members, gentlemen, all DFC members, please come over here to DFC.
This is such an insane response.
What is that for? No, we with the press. No, we won't get arrested. We with the press. We don't press. We're smart.
I got you. And we still have more police coming out. More police coming out for 30 people out here. This is insane. As you can see, the tactics have increased since last week, last month, or 2 weeks ago. This is a huge response by the police. Cut the feed for a second here. Police are moving in.
I don't give a fuck about my freedom no more. Okay? Drop your weight. Do not.
James's butler is telling his group to drop weight, so to be dead weight when they grab them, to make them work a little bit harder. He said that MLK Jr. used to also use the same tactic, which I didn't know about. Police are continuing to move in. A little closer. We got a lot of police out here. We got a lot of police.
No trespass, police! No trespass!
just arrested James Butler and another protester. James Butler, leader of the Black Future Project, who recently received an email by Beverly Hills Police Department. What are they doing to him? I see a knee to the back. I see a knee to the back.
No justice! No peace! 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 No justice! No peace!
It's taken 4 police officers to carry off James Butler by each limb.
No peace! Police! Police! No peace! Police! Our streets! Our streets! BHPD! BHPD! BHPD!
There's too many. There's too many names.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Why are you in riot gear? Ain't no riot here! Why are you in riot gear? Ain't no riot here! Why are you in riot gear? Ain't no riot here! Why are you in riot gear? Ain't no riot here! Why are you in riot gear?
What's your name? What's your badge number?
So we got a helicopter.
You can return to your vehicles if you go west. If you go behind you, we'll let you go back to your vehicles.
This group has been arrested multiple times already.
They have?
Yeah. They held them for like 25 hours at one time. Peace, man. Hey, good shit.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You guys can go on the grass west way you came, peacefully, without being arrested.
He was with me.
Oh, now we gotta go this way?
All right.
Yeah, he was like, hop the fence.
Maybe. Are we okay to go this way?
He told us to come this way.
Go ahead and walk through the parkway west. There's a way for you to go.
Okay.
He's
Go all
pressed
down
with me.
peacefully.
He just became press. Hey, these folks good. Hey, look. I'm gonna get up out of here. I got enough footage to get on up out of here.
I'm trying to get you out of here.
Oh, no, you good, bro.
Looks like you can go this way. You're gonna have to go around and try to get a ride that way. So as you can see, they're enforcing the kettling tactics that they used nearly 2 months ago. BHP did deem this an unlawful assembly as I was walking up, and I thankfully got in. It looks like they're gonna start arresting people. They're gonna start kettling people. BHPD is allowing some people to leave. They were telling protesters they could still leave if they left that way. But then that line. Okay, so the cars that were in here left while they were given the opportunity to. We got. Oh, we got a car in the grass over here. We got a car in the grass over here, which is interesting. Holy shit.
Folks can go on the dirt pathway west peacefully and walk back to your vehicle.
That car was trying to get out.
So for the record, there is no way through the dirt path that they're pointing out.
Again, there's only like 30 people here, 50 people max, and we are seeing that this police response is very over the top. Very over the top.
Okay, pull your phone out.
She just got arrested.
Video evidence. Pull your phones out.
Lady, you need to listen! You need to be quiet and you need to start listening!
We have a Beverly Hills resident, Karen, here. It looks like she got into an argument with
Racism comes in all ages.
some of the protesters here.
My grandma don't fuck with the police. My grandma ain't like that. My grandma was a real one. Get your apple pie eating ass away from here. You fucking Nashville loving boot wearing bitch. Get the fuck out of here. No, you go home.
This is not peaceful. This is terrible. You're terrible. This is awful. You don't respect anybody. You need to go home.
You don't fucking respect you.
You're calling the police with dirty names. She's threatening them. It's terrible. You're awful.
That's the First Amendment right of all U.S. citizens to do.
What?
That's the First Amendment right. We can say whatever the hell we want.
Yeah, you can
That's
say
First
you
Amendment
want,
right.
you want people to respect you, but you're not respecting them.
Look, I mean,
Conversation with me. The government does not respect us. They do too. Yeah, I mean, those are policemen that have jobs. Exactly. And you think you can take over everybody's life. You want to have a conversation? You can go sit down. You're very yelling and screaming. What about traffic? We are dying in the streets and you're worried about traffic? Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
wow. I don't know if y'all heard that.
Thank you.
Police are starting to make a circle around everything. Once they start doing that, they're going to start making a circle around everybody, start kettling everybody in, and they might arrest journalists as well. So I'm trying to get around that circle. This has happened before. We got another helicopter. Woo! All this taxpayer money for a 30 to 50 person, for a 30 to 50 person little protest on the road, where if they had waited it out and not used all these resources, they would be fine. But we got police here using all the resources, thousands and thousands of taxpayer dollars, to disperse 30 to 50 protesters. This is ridiculous. They're arresting more protesters over here. We got police circling. That's insane that we got the police helicopter out here. They've had one. This one's really coming close. So you can't really hear anything. You can't really hear chanting or anything like that. Lachlan! Once police start to form a line, once they start forming a circle, They're carrying off a protester there. So we have the sheriff department working hand in hand with the police department. They have this LA County Sheriff Department bus all the way back there to carry all the protesters who decide to get arrested. So you can see the sheriff department under head sheriff Alex Villanueva out here hand in hand with LAPD, arresting 30 to 50 protesters, using thousands of dollars in taxpayer money to disperse 30 to 50 kids that are protesting, exercising their First Amendment right.
Because you walk on the parkway, the dirt area west, out of the area peacefully, not resist the officer.
They're telling protesters that they can walk out of here still peacefully and avoid arrest. But I've been with this group multiple times before. They will all basically sit here and be arrested. And who knows how long they will detain them this time. Last time, James Butler said that they detained them for 25 hours. 25 hours. They did say if you were on the grassy area that you would not be arrested. So right now I'm in the grassy area, and I'm also watching my back to see if cops are going to start kettling or not, because that's when they start arresting everybody, journalists included. So we will see what happens here. They're going in, arresting another protester. Members of the press. More police here, starting to make a line, starting to kettle. I am not going to get caught in the kettling. Lachlan, let's go. Let's move out of this way. We're members of the press. We're going to walk out of your line. Is that okay? Thank you. We're members of the press, so I didn't want to get kettled, because once they start doing this, Lachlan, they start kettling everybody, and they start arresting everybody, journalists included. I've been arrested. I did not want to get detained for 25 hours again. So fucking, here they are, arresting more people. We're behind the police line. Do you care if I go on, if you hold the camera real quick? Okay, just hold it real quick. 8 minutes.
Fuck you! Fucking house! Nazis!
Let's see, testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, look. My name is Jonathan Mayorca. I am with the Convo Couch and True Rebel Network. We are here in Beverly Hills, Santa Monica Boulevard, where multiple Black Future Project members have been arrested. James Butler got arrested. You are one of the leaders of Black Future Project, aren't you?
That's right. Yes, I am.
What do you think of this response of the police? With so many police and helicopters, all these thousands of dollars of taxpayer money for 30 to 50 people exercising the First Amendment right. What do you think about that?
Well, for one, if you check the time, it's not even 9 o'clock. They didn't even follow their own ordinance. So I think that's hilarious as hell. The fact that they want to waste these taxpayer dollars after we just went over how much it costs to fund the school, which they get $78 million a year. You know, this is just excuse me, this is just a waste of money. This is so sad. They didn't do this to the NRA. They didn't do this to people that were out here for Corona. They don't do this for the Women's March. But when Black lives are on the line, when it has to do with the word black, all of a sudden you need to get riot gear and criminal shit. Where is this coming from? Because I came out for a peaceful protest. I'm dressed like this because the last 2 times they tried to kill us. They tried to hurt us. They hurt everybody. They tear gassed us. You know what an LRAD machine is? If you can see that over there. LRAD, oh, excuse me.
It's a sound machine.
Yeah, that's against the Geneva Convention, and they're using CS gas, which is also against the Geneva Convention. They're illegally hurting and prosecuting protesters. This is wrong. This is not right.
And we could see that the sheriff department also is working hand in hand with the police department. Any thoughts on that?
Just disgusting. The thing is, you know what's fucked up is we're just talking about human life. You know, compassion, life. At the same time, it's like Black Lives Matter, but if anybody needed an organ transplant or needed something, a kidney, they're not looking at the color. They're looking at the blood type. We all file the same taxes. What the fuck is going on with this shit, man? This is crazy and scary. And people just need to wake up. Like, we're not out here to ruin the streets. We're out here to wake people up. If you're doing this for 50 people, imagine what you're doing for a whole society on a governmental level. Come on, man.
This is insane. This is an insane response by this Beverly Hills Police Department.
And, my bad, a lot of them are not wearing masks. So who's really spreading the shit? Because everyone here is masked up.
Now, the one thing that I noticed the Black Future Project, along with black justice, you guys also speak about economic justice. And I think that's something that is just a whole nother level, a whole nother step in the right direction. I've heard James Butler call Black Lives Matter bootlickers before. Do you have the same sentiment, or you know, the economics is important to talk about?
So I'm gonna say this. I like to separate movement from organization. You know, I am part of this organization, but I'm 100% for the movement. You know, if they shut us down or something were to happen, I'll still be out here protesting every single day.
Absolutely.
Because for 27 years of my life, I've been going through this shit. You know, this is not just, a month of this and protesters. No, the police have been harassing me. They've been harassing my friends, my family, my loved ones. I know people that have been shot and killed from the police. So the fact that they're seeing all this now, they will do the same shit for 1 or 2 people in the hood. This is hood treatment right here. It's a joke. And for people that live in this area, I get it. You know, you're upset, we're coming to your area. But no, it's like you guys have a responsibility. You have the choices to change shit, right? So let's just change it together. Like, I'm all for everybody and what they do, but when you have people taking advantage of what they do, it's disgusting and it needs to change now.
So I think you're making a reference to that email that that the leadership of Black Future Project
I'm making
received.
a reference to life in general.
I got you.
This is bigger than you and me. You know, especially for me. I've been fighting for ancestors. People want to talk about different movements, different things that happen in history. First of all, you want to talk about, you took me from Africa, then you made me work another additional 600 years before you free me, and you expect me to live right in society. So for those 500 years, while everyone was getting economical boosts, everyone was getting their shit together, people were buying their land, I was treated like fucking mud. And now that I want to stand up, and now that I want to be on a level in quote unquote America, I have a problem. I'm the one with the problem because I want to say, hey, I want the same rights as you. There's no reason why I went to college, graduated, played basketball, and I still have not even tip the iceberg of someone that just has a family friend, and I have more education. What is this? What society is this? Where do we live? Because this is not what it's about. This is not what it's about, and it's fucked up.
It's a shock that this is happening in the United States of America. we just came back from Portland, Oregon, where we got tear gas. That's why I got this helmet. I got goggles ready to go. I got 3 masks ready to go, just in case they do it here. Yeah, just the police. We need to rethink the police, rethink public safety.
I want to say one thing. Because we live in LA, right? LA is its own entity inside of California. So people consider LA its own state. But you have Fresno, you have Bakersfield, where ICE is. You have other areas in California that's swept under the rug. And it's not right in general. This is not right. So the fact that you see this big type of move here in a public capitalist city like Beverly Hills, imagine what you'll see going a little further north or south. That's all I gotta say. We can talk about Portland, but we gotta fix our shit. We gotta go under those rugs and get those dust mites. Because those are the ones that wait till everyone's tired and come through and fuck you up.
Yes, sir. Think global, act local.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir. So, we are here still continuing. Thank you, Lachlan, cameraman, for holding on to that. That was one of the leaders of the Black Future Project. I saw him at one of the protests, and then I've seen him now here showing up in Black Future Project. It looks like he's not going to get arrested, but the rest of the group is going to get arrested here that are still staying. They've decided to keep staying. There's you see some people sitting down. I don't know if you can really see it because the camera is kind of far away, but we have a SWAT team. We have around 30 to 35 police officers here. I think I see 2 sheriff department officers there. We have around 20 on the other side. We have a SWAT truck over there. We got multiple cars down. They shut down the street all the way over there with security detail, not police. Yeah, they're just moving in. The people in the green hats are NLG, and okay, they just grabbed. Oh shit! They just grabbed the leader who just did a. Let's move in. They just grabbed the leader who just did an interview with me. Oh wow, this is insane. They just grabbed the gentleman we just spoke with. They just grabbed the gentleman that we just spoke with. It looks like the police are aware of who the leaders of this organization are. Again, the organization is Black Future Project, and they're aggressively grabbing protesters. These protesters were just sitting on the middle of the street. They weren't being aggressive at all. They weren't being violent. They were exercising their First Amendment right. Is shutting down a street peaceful? Maybe not, but it's not violent. It's not violent. Is yelling curse words at police peaceful? No, but it's not violent. And under our First Amendment right, we can say whatever the hell we want. So, you'll see various sheriffs and police that are out here are holding weapons. I'm not sure what these weapons are. It could be rubber bullet type of weapons. I've also experienced, what's it called? The gas. Tear gas. I've experienced tear gas in Portland. We were just in Portland. I haven't seen police release tear gas since about May 30th, Saturday, May 30th or 31st, when all those mass arrests happened on Beverly Boulevard and Fairfax Avenue. But we're going to take off the mic and we're going to go back to normal audio. Thank you for listening. They almost got everybody at see what, like. No, last time they waited till like it was like midnight, and they were in a neighborhood, and yeah, it was until Beverly Hills. But this is crazy because they did it before the curfew order. Yeah, that's what the gentleman was saying. I was saying, I was not expecting to come in and park around and shit.
This is the feeling I got.
I thought I was going to be able to protest at one point. Join it, but no, this is crazy. I haven't seen a response like this since the 30th. Oh, you see that cop up there in the motorcycle? Dispersing the crowd over there in the, up top. You see where people were watching before? Dispersing people, huh? What the fuck? More police officers coming in. Can you pull up? I just want to see if it's working. Someone saying it was choppy, so. Yeah, the first one. Go back. Yep. What? Really? They shut it off? Oh.